Hello, I'm Linda Reid, Superintendent of Garfield Heights City Schools, and welcome to another edition of Open Line on Air. We have a very special program for you today, but before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to thank the staff at Cuyahoga Valley Career Center for helping us with this production. This is a first for Open Line on Air to have students on camera. Today we are joined by the principal, Mr. Joe Nicklos, and several students from the Garfield Heights Middle School. And we'll learn about each one of them and also learn a little bit about the middle school as a whole. At this point, I'm going to turn the program over to Mr. Nicklos, and let's begin by asking him to introduce himself and share a little bit about his background.
Thank you, Mrs. Reid. Thank you. I'm very excited to be here today with 4 of our students from Garfield Heights Middle School. Again, my name is Joe Nicklos, principal of Garfield Heights Middle School. This is my first year at Garfield Heights Middle School, but prior to coming to Garfield Heights Middle School, I was principal of Green High School in Summit County for a couple years, and prior to that, I was the associate principal at North Olmsted High School for the previous 8 years. This year is a very exciting year at Garfield Heights Middle School, and today I brought 4 students with me to tell you a little bit about what we're doing at Garfield Heights this year. Before we start talking about that, I'd like them to tell you who they are, and maybe start with Tabitha here.
Hi, I'm Tabitha Trowbridge, and I'm an 8th grader at Garfield Heights Middle School.
Hi, my name is Lauren Agra. I'm an 8th grader at Garfield Heights Middle School also.
Hi, I'm Jessica Noondorf, and I am also an 8th grader at Garfield Heights Middle School.
Hi, I'm Jason Fedorovich, and I'm a 6th grader at Garfield Heights Middle School.
Girls, today what I'd like to do is try to talk a little bit about some of the events and things that you're involved with at Garfield Heights Middle School. So maybe if anybody wants to start, could you let us know some of the events that you're involved with at Garfield Heights Middle School?
I am president of NJHS, which is National Junior Honor Society. I'm in the Building Leadership Program, Gifted Program, band, choir, show choir, and that's...
Okay.
Oh, I'm a student ambassador too.
Okay, we'll talk a little bit more later about the Student Ambassador Program.
I'm in choir. I'm part of the Garfield Heights Leadership Program. I'm also in NJHS, but I'm not the president.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm in the leadership program also. I play volleyball, softball, and I'm a cheerleader for basketball. I'm in choir and show choir for the 2nd year.
JC?
I am in choir, the Gifted Program. I'm also in the school spelling bee, and I think that's really it.
Okay. I know that you guys are only in middle school right now, but what are some of your dreams or hopes as you graduate from high school or college? And what would you like to do as you get out into the world?
Well, after I graduate high school, I want to go to Oxford University over in Europe, and I want to get my degree in Egyptology and become an archaeologist.
Good. Well,
After high school, I'd like to go to the University of Washington, and I'd like to graduate with a degree in the medical field.
good.
I would like to attend University of Michigan and graduate with my doctorate in juvenile surgery.
I'd like to go to Ohio State University and eventually become a veterinarian or a college professor.
Great. Those sounds like great aspirations for all of you. One quick question I'd like to ask you is how long have you guys lived in Garfield Heights?
I've lived in Garfield Heights for 10 years.
Okay.
13 years, all my life.
All your life. Okay.
I've been here since I was 3, so about 10 years.
Okay.
I've been here for 8 years. I came to Garfield Heights when I was 4.
All right. Now, I know that you guys are all involved in our student leadership program at the Garfield Heights Middle School. Could some of you tell me a little bit about what the Garfield Heights Middle School leadership program is all about?
To me, it's about making Garfield Heights Middle School a better place where kids can feel that they belong to something and that school can be enjoyable and it's not all about work.
Okay.
Yeah, it's to show the positives and to get a better outlook on the school, and kids can be themselves and show responsibility and leadership.
All right.
I think the Building Leadership Program is a program where kids who might not have the athletic abilities or whatever can join in something for the school and be a part of something great.
Okay.
I think it's a way that we can help reach out to the community and show them that we're not a bad school just because they hear things about what happens with some kids in the school and that they'll see that we have positive sides too, not just negative.
Well, on that note, JC, what are some of the things that you guys are trying to involve other kids in at the middle school and also the community? What are some of your projects that you guys are looking for in the near future?
Currently at Garfield Heights Middle School, we're doing a food drive for community, family, and shelter.
Okay.
Next, I think we're going to be doing coats for kids and then toys for tots for Christmas.
So that sounds interesting. What is that going to be about? I mean, collecting those type of items?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were also thinking about doing a prom for older citizens, where they can come, they can feel important, they can notice that that we are a good school, and they think, oh, okay, well, they're good to us, they're not bad kids, and then probably, hopefully, vote for our levies and stuff.
Okay.
I think that maybe we could go to help out the community with maybe the animal shelters and the the places where elderly people stay, because they don't stay at home since they don't have anybody to take care of them.
Okay, good. Since we're about into the second quarter of this school year, we're about 2.5 weeks into it. What are some of the things that you guys have noticed that have been some positive changes, or what do you like about how things have changed at the Garfield Heights Middle School this year?
I like how less and less kids are getting in trouble because they feel that it's time to buckle down. We're going to be going to the high school soon, and they're not going to put up with this stuff. So I like how that they're finally following the rules and becoming responsible students that they should be.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. The rules are enforced a lot more, and people are following them a lot more, and it's becoming safer and safer, and it just shows a lot that it's becoming a better place.
It seems like it's becoming a place where people really care that we're in school, that they really care what we're doing. They listen to direction more, and we have more going on, like the student leadership program.
Okay.
I think Garfield Heights is a really good school because kids aren't getting in trouble as much. They can reach out to other friends to help them with problems that they might have at home or anything, and they can always stay after school with extracurricular activities. And plus, we have a lot more freedom than we did at the other school.
Okay.